Hello and welcome to BeamNG.drive. Today I'm taking a look at two GTA 5 cars. Let's start with the Willard Eudora, or Eudora as I will call it. This is how it looks like. It is a 1950s American vehicle. It is quite simple, but it looks very nice and I really like how it is, this car. If you go on the inside, a very simple interior. There is everything you need, but it is quite simple and you can't interact with anything apart from latches. Now, before starting the test drive, there are a few things to look at. Now, first, let's open the latches. Okay, fun stuff, and open latches. Sometimes, why don't you want to open it? I did close, sorry. Some will open very violently and some, like the bonnet, will close very violently. You will see it will shake the car. The panels are not very properly aligned. For example, if I want to close the front door, I have to close before the rear door, and now it will close. And also, if you go back on the inside, sometimes you will see the door wobble, and there is a big misalignment of clickable things. For example, you can see you can open and close from the inside clicking here, but the model is here of the handle, so it is like this. And also on the outside there is a misalignment of this quarter of the car. Let's zoom in. Okay, this one. You can see it's not properly aligned, the fender with the door and the bonnet. They are not perfect, let's say, but from far away you won't notice it, but if you are close you will see it. A very cool thing about this vehicle, however, is that even if the front lights are low quality, look at the light they make. They are very powerful and I really like it, because base game vehicles do have very faint lights, and it's not a thing I really like. While these are very powerful, maybe a bit too white, but they are very good. Now let's reset the camera and let's go for a little drive. Now this car is a single configuration. This is the only car this mod has to offer. You can change the engines. It has an option of 3 engines, and this is the smallest of the 3. And I think it is good enough. It has 161 horsepower and it is quite good. Now this vehicle is also a quite simple vehicle. It doesn't have too many accessories you can put on, but you can change the color, which is nice, because I remember the time where some mods came with a standard color and you couldn't change it. So that's a very long time ago, and I broke the steering, at least one wheel. Yes, the left wheel is broken. Now the model, it looks decent. I will do one bigger crash so I can check a bit more damage on it. I can steer. Oh, Romer, perfect. I found a victim, so bye bye. I'm not welded, so it's good. And the crash model, it is good enough in my opinion. I didn't notice too many annoying things. Yes, there are some spiking here and there, and some triangles like the front fender here. It's not the best, but I've seen far worse, and for a port from another game, it is a nice job. It is good enough in my opinion. Now let's go for a bigger crash, if I can damage the rear as well. I don't know where this road goes because I forgot. If I wanted to take this road, I don't remember if there is a good spot. Oh yes, these trees, handbrake. Oof. Big crash, I'm stuck on a tree, so let's teleport in the middle of the intersection so we can check the damage. And the damage is quite important, as you can see, but it is decently handled. As you can see, some triangles on the rooftop, but it is understandable. I really like how it looks like. It doesn't cause any kind of instabilities. It drives nice, so I would say that this is a very nice vehicle, very nice sport. Ooh, I really like how these doors open. Oh, look at the window. Okay, maybe the glass is a bit too low quality because it bent a lot without breaking. But apart from that, You have to keep in mind that this is a ported vehicle and modeled on a existing base game car, so it is, I think, a good enough job. Before going to the next vehicle, I wanted to show you the engines. You can see you go in the part selector, engine. This was the 291, there is also a 353 and a 423, so big engine, low quality but big engine. And you can also change the color as you prefer. You can see custom color, even chrome. You can choose whatever color you want, which is a nice touch because this car needs brighter color. A shame that it doesn't have a paint style with a shoot on paint job, sorry. But it is what it is. It is a very nice vehicle. The other vehicle, which is the Obey 9F, it is the first generation of the Audi R8 in the GTA universe. By the way, you can also custom change the color, so let's keep it with this nice little blue. And there is traffic in front of me. Okay, that roamer is probably drunk, but let's take a look at the outside of the 9F. This is how it looks like. If you played GTA, this is, I think, one of the base game vehicles, so a very old car indeed. It is nice. Also the original car, which is the R8, the first generation, it's the best. I really love it. It's a very nice car. If you go on the inside as well, we have a nice interior, quite simple as well, just like the Eudora, but as you can see, it is just a texture, the door, but at least the clickable parts are aligned with the proper part. Now, if we go back on the outside, let's go for a little drive, not on this part of the road because I already went there and they are in the middle of something which I don't know what it is. In this car it is considerably faster. Now, there is a small issue, let's call it like that, but it's not a proper issue. If you go and check this mod on the forums, because this is available on the forum, you have two downloadable cars. I downloaded both of them, I put both of them in the folder, and only one spawns. If I select only one of those two vehicles in the repository, in the mod, the one that keeps... how is it called? Come on. I don't remember. In the mods manager, okay, sorry. In the mods manager, it will only make one vehicle appear, and it is the same. So I don't know the difference. They should have a different behavior, but I only can use the one with these stats. So it is what it is. It isn't the fastest vehicle. Maybe... okay. I will do a test later. Maybe it's the top speed, because this... I saw it topping at around 145 km per hour. Okay, and I crashed it. Let's check that later. Now, this is as well a very simple vehicle. The quality is not the highest. It has a very big downside, and it's the wheels, not the wheels, the half shafts are extremely fragile, and as you can see, front wheel already broken, and all I did was get down from a curb. If I smash here, okay, this time it did, no, yeah, it did damage because I'm not touching the steering wheel, and look at how much it went around the corner by itself. There is also a situation which is quite absurd, where you can bump on one side and break the half shaft of the other side. It has happened quite a few times to me. Also, it happened to broke all 4 half shafts in one single hit, and was not even a powerful one, so be extra careful on this car because it is very fragile. You can damage it quite easily compared to the Eudora. So yeah, just remember that, but other than that, it looks nice, it drives quite good, so it is a pleasant drive as well. Now I'm on a small and twisty road in the woods, which is quite nice. It's been a while since I've been on this road, and probably with the minimap it helps, because maybe I would have skipped it, who knows. Now, let's do a big crash, because all I did was a small damage to this car. I want a solid thing, or I want to fly. Let's try to fly. Oh, okay, oh, that's even better. big hit mid-flight, and as you can see, of course I landed in the water because, okay, that's not too deep, I can still see the damage. The quality is, I think, lower than the Eudora. You can see a lot of spiking on the side, the lights are all wobbly, so yeah, not the best. It looks way better when it's fresh. So let's reset it once more and crash just one last time. And I would think that I recommend to download this car just because it looks good, and it is a cool concept to have cars from other game in this game as well. Now, I don't know where I'm going to speak, so let's crash it once more. Okay, another big crash, even on the front. As you can see, the damage is yeah, low quality. It is a low quality model, so keep that in mind if you want to realism. This is not the car for you. This is a car for people. Hey, I saw this in GTA, I want it in Beam as well. I like it. It drives nice. It doesn't have instabilities. It's just a low quality 3D model. I just did a test, but my idea was wrong. I was wrong. It isn't top speed limited, so I don't know what's the difference between the two configurations you can download, because it only spawns once in the game, in the vehicle selector. But I will show you that this car is even less modifiable. Let's go in the engine. As you can see, it will only have one engine, which is a 4.0 liter V8, which is quite big, by the way. But all the other options are just stock. You can't change anything. So it is, at least you can change color, but apart from that, okay, thank you. It is an extremely simple mod, even simpler than the Eudora, because the Eudora at least has 3 engines. And I'm really curious about what's happening here, because I drove around the map quite a lot, and this is still stuck. I don't know why this roamer is causing too much issues. I have absolutely no idea what's happening here. Good question, but I see a robot van, so it's time to bully one. Hehe, nice, okay. Decent damage. It is a similar crash from what could happen on the roads. Let's see on the Eudora as well, because we have 2 cars, so we can hit the robot van twice. I like that it beeps. And the damage is, it looks better on the Eudora. Also, this has a horn, while the 9F doesn't have the horn. So, as you can see, extremely simple vehicle. It looks good, it drives quite nice, but it is a very limited vehicle. It doesn't offer too much. And now let's go for some final crashes. And the chosen victims for the descent are, of course, the Eudora and the 9F stock configurations, because this is only the things we have. Well, let's start with the Eudora. And let's see, let's do a flip. Okay, that's a lot of rolls there. Nice. Oof. Big first hit. A lot of parts already flying and already heavily broken. Oof. That's a big stop for the momentum this car had. And a lot of bending, and of course it's stuck upside down. So let's roll it back on the wheels. And let's get it stuck once again, maybe? No? I didn't want it to keep rolling, but I wanted to see the damage. So let's see. And as we saw with the earlier crashes, the quality, it is what it is. It's not the best, but at least no instabilities, not too many weird behaviors like black strings chucking starting from this car. So at least it is a stable, low quality mod, let's say. It looks cool. Of course, these crashes are very strong and very big. They won't happen too much on the standard roads. But we can see this car, at least it is able to handle them. And now let's go to the 9F, which already I'm not expecting too much. Let's do a similar crash. The Eudora flip. You can see also the bottom. It is a texture. It's not even 3D parts. So this is a lot more simpler than many mods there are out there, but at least it drives nice. There are a lot of people that care a lot of the drivability, and in my opinion it is good. But the crash, yeah, extremely simple and kinda ugly. It is stable, once again, just like the Eudora, but it is very spiky and triangly around. Now I'm sliding slowly down the hill. Ooh, look at the engine. Ooh, yeah, extremely low quality, and of course in the only part of the ramp where it's dark because there's a shadow of the barrier. Now let's grab it and stack it here, because it's not necessary to go down the cliff to see that it is, yeah, very low quality. Look at it, looks quite ugly like this. Yeah, this is not what you want to see when you crash a vehicle in this game. So yeah, maybe this mod is not for everyone, because it is, yeah, not the best. Low quality, as I said. It drives nice. The wheels are wet paper, because they get damaged so easily, it's not even funny almost. And the crash model, it is like this. So yeah, I think that while you can try it, it's not going to be someone's favorite mod for a lot of people. It's going to be, yeah, I'm going to try it probably and use it once in a while. Maybe it's ideal for traffic. Yeah, that's a good option for this car. At least this one is better to drive around. But anyway, these were the Eudora and the 9F from GTA 5. And I think that's all for this video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.